Hey everyone, thank you for letting me to show you how to go from being broke to make a mill to make a bill. Every 90 days, I'm going to issue myself a challenge, give an update on my current financial standing, my business status, and also my investment portfolio. If you want to support me, join me on a challenge, or see what it takes to make a billion, please subscribe, like, and share the video. Today, you might notice a couple different things. For one, I'm rocking this mighty fine pin here. It says 10x. What this is a Grant Cardone, like he started a movement called 10x. And what it does is talking about 10xing your life in every single aspect. I've been following him, I've been talking about the stages course that I've been going through, and really this pin came today and I had to wear it because it's what I'm working on. The other thing that I got was something called the 10x planner, which is something that I'm going to be starting to write in. I'm not paid by them. This is not a paid advertisement. This is what I personally am doing. Every single day, if you want to go and check out this website, I'll leave a link down below. But essentially, it helps you with your daily planning. The next thing that I wanted to talk about is, in this day recap, is that I started going back to college today. Really, I thought it was a Teams link because, with college, they've been like, hey, you're going, hey, you're not going because, all the coronavirus stuff. And so I joined, and I found out that, when I hopped on, right as the class started, my teacher's like, hey, this is an in-person class, right? I had no idea. So I left, and I got up there. And, I walked into the class, I was maybe, an hour late or so, and, she was, typical, who are you? The entire class is, there. And so I was like, hey, I'm Carter Baxter, and, sorry I'm late, I just got done generating $50,000 worth of wealth for myself. Just closed a $50,000 deal. A lot of people would be like, what do you mean you closed a $50,000 deal? I was announcing this to the class. I'm excited, man. I just made $50,000. What I did and what happened, what's currently going on in Virginia is the movement to switch over from coal into renewables. And so what happened is that I had someone come out and take a look at my power bill, and it was a solar company called Ion Solar, and they essentially were just kind of breaking down the math and explaining how the Virginia tax code is working right now, and essentially how there's a giant loophole right now. So what I did is I ended up buying a solar system. They're looking at putting 24 panels on top of my house, and based on the prescribed numbers and the numbers that they were saying, my power bill is going to be about the same. My power bill that I'm currently paying is around $200. That's about to drop down to 32. The solar panels are 138 ish for the first 18 months for the first year and a half. I'm not even going to be in Virginia that long. I'm going to be selling it. So that loan, and because that's adding house value, generated $41,000 extra to my house. That's how much the solar panels cost. And not just that, the government is also saying, hey, because you are buying solar, we're going to give you a tax break. So that is an $11,000 tax break. A tax credit. So I just made $11,000. I just added $40,000 worth of value to my house. And I'm not really going to be paying it. I'm paying around the same amount for my energy bill, which is going to still be around $200 for the payment. Plus the fact that my energy bill is going to drop down to around $32 a month. If I generate extra power from my solar panels and it gets sold back to the energy company, right now in Virginia it's a 1-to-1 ratio. If you look out at Cali where solar is widely available, it's a 1 to 0.3 ratio. So 1-to-1 is a lot better than 0.3. So there's opportunity right now, huge opportunity for solar in Virginia. I wanted to bring that up because you guys might see some content in that in the future. Just wait. And the other thing, the other really, really good thing that happened today is I didn't get tripped up on the how-to for my business. We're still writing the business plan, we're still working it out. But the whole thing is that the business definition, the target market, the products, what we're actually developing, and the actual term for what we're developing is becoming a lot clearer based on conversations I'm having with my co-founder, and it is amazing. Genuinely, it's a lot of people worry about the how-to, oh, how are you gonna do this? How are you gonna do that? But by just taking action and just keep stepping forward even if we don't know where it is. Like, hey, we got to do a Google search for this. Hey, we got to do some research on that. Our vision is getting clearer and clearer. I started listening to more books, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I had a conversation a day with my mentor, and a lot of the topics that we were talking about were reoccurring themes that I've been hearing from Think and Grow Rich, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Watching some of the Cardone trainings, like listening to like wealthy people talk, getting advice from someone that kept it real with me. All these are starting to be reoccurring themes, and it's changing my life, it's changing my mindset, and I could tell that I'm taking steps in the right direction. An instance of that, I just made $50K today out of nowhere. Doesn't really cost me anything. So, all I gotta say is stay strong, be resilient, keep going for what you are going for. You're gonna be able to achieve it as long as you stick with it. Don't worry about the how-to, it'll present itself. Alright, everyone, take care. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Bye-bye.